dear friends. Today, we all are here to discuss on a simple topic, that is noise pollution. We often listen, or it is like we can say daily thing. Everywhere, noise pollution is there. Oh wow, it's a rhyme actually, but it is like serious things as well. We people take it like very lightly. What is this? Nothing? No, it is very much, and we will get to know today by with the help of my friends, and they will just help us to understand this thing more. What is this? How is it? And how does it work? And how can we stop this thing? So now, for the first response, I would love to hear Priyanka. So Priyanka, please do share. What do you think more?
Firstly, thank you so much for giving me this chance, and I would love to explore here that first what is environmental noise. Not only environmental noise, we call it sound pollution also. It is the propagation of noise with the ranging impact on the activity of human or animal life. Now, most of them harmful to a degree. We can say by this that we are the main cause of it. It is caused by the machine as well as the transport as well as the propagation systems like we can say DJ and many more sound impacts cause the noise pollution. We usually do celebration with a higher pomp and show and with the great music, and sometimes we also love to listen to music whenever we feel so happy. Even nowadays we can say see sometime whenever we feel so depressed, then that time also we used to listen the song. But it's okay, that time we used to listen the song just only to move ourselves with that flow. But when we are happy, then at that time, at the same time, we used to do we used to explore our happiness with others by with the help of music or with the help of loud music, like in the parties or in the cultural shows. You can see there they used to arrange a big DJ program or big music system that also cause the big harm to our environment. Even the radiation which explode from that also cause the great damage to the life of the birds, or who are the uh, beautiful creation of the god for us and for our nature also. We are damaging them, and not only them, we are also damaging our further lives. Because if we won't be able to if we won't be able to control it, then we won't be able to live in this earth. So we need to control that, and that can be controlled only by ourselves, by the less use of machinery, by the less use of transport, and by the less use of propagation system. By exploring our happiness, we can do any other things like doing some donation. Not only donation, it's not we can call the happiness, because doing whatever you love, that is the happiness. So rather than enjoying by using a great music or by just doing pop and show, you can be happy or you can make others happy to enjoy your happiness. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Priyanka, for this much information in a you can say very short time. And here I can just totally see, like it is very visible from your points that you're just making humans, or you think that humans are the main reason of this. Anyways, it's nice points as you have shared. Now let us listen to Shruti as well. So Shruti, what is your take from this? What do you think about this?
Thank you for meeting me. This topic is very common on our society. We could not live without the sound, and but we try to control it. No, we cannot hear and not play loud sound. And also today's time, the big noise pollution and other pollution are also comes by vehicle. Because we our population was increased, and for that the vehicle and other transports are also increased, and for this we can feel like traffic is very much increased in every city. So it's also create a noise like very much noise like the horn sound, and also any other sound. The vehicle also play the sound right now, the bikes, what's bullet and any other. So that much sound that if someone is asleep, so so that he and she was surprised by that sound. So that much sounds we able to listen. And right now our new generation are habitual to listen to music, so they always uh, play the sound and plug the earphone in our ears, so that always our ears is listen the music and any sound, so that ear was also bad in condition. So we try to control that noise. We cannot play loud noise. Try to control our horn if we are traveling by any vehicle. So if we it's important, so we can play, not try to overcome our sound, so so we can save our nature and save our pollution. So that's on my side. Thank you.
Okay, very great. Thank you very much, Shruti, for sharing these things. Actually, you know what? That what do I think? I too feel the same. That nowadays, as we all know about this thing, that we have our youth or young generation. So for young people, do I feel that they are just making like horns like very loud, and it has been trending as well. People think that if we would just set loud horns in our bike, in our car, so the time we would look like don't know what is that, so we'll look like that. But it is like totally the sign of madness. The people don't care that what is going on. The people are, I would say that the people are the poison for our nature and for ourselves as well. As quickly, as soon as possible, we need to remove these kind of people or these kind of stuffs from our earth so that we can live safely. That was a nice point. And one more point, I think that like people only, they shout this much louder that the people can just like they are also creating noise pollution. As Priyanka said in earlier points, in her opinion that people are the only reason. Yes, it is actually. Those people also shout, and some people, I mean, they are the habitual of this thing. Every time, whenever they speak something, they need to shout. They will use some bad words. So by this also, I think that somewhere noise population, they are also giving their, you can say, contribution into this thing. So it is not a good thing actually. And thank you very much, Shruti, once again for sharing your points. Now let us listen to Khushi. So Khushi, where do you stand in this?
Thank you so much, Priyansu, for inviting me. First, I would say, in simple words, noise pollution. I can say that noise pollution is that sound which is untolerable and is harming us as well, harming our health as well, and we are aware of it very well, but we are not taking care of it. Why? Because we are too habitual of it. Wherever we see, we find noise pollution. We if we go to marriage parties or farewells, so there is huge volume, and we can't deny it that we are taking it as enjoyment. So we also need to remove it. And there is also work of construction. Noise of that is also noise pollution. So reduce of that noise is also needed. And we are not aware of it that it is also harming. It is also cause of noise pollution is the cause of stress, high blood pressure. So why that is what I want to say, that it is very important to aware of it, and it is needed to act on this. And we are also losing the power of hearing, because we are habitual on hearing on high volume. So the person who is speaking on low volume, we will not able to hear that person because of that. So yes, it is all. It is very important to act on that on
Yes.
this case and to reduce noise pollution from the earth and from our world. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you very much, Kushi, for sharing your points. Actually, what do I feel is that everybody is stressing upon these things, like the things which are very loud. For example, like we have DJs, we have music systems, we have virtual DJs as well, home theater also. So these kind of things actually create noise pollution in real manner. What do you feel? But still, we didn't get any kind of like alternative or any solution to this, so that we can use those things to help this, to decrease this thing, the noise pollution. Still, many people are scientists, or we all are also working on this, thinking about this continuously. That
Yes.
what are the some like sources, so that we can come this thing, we can just decrease this thing. So it was like, it looks like that we are now unable to do anything. We don't have that much things, or
Yes.
we don't have that much resources, so that we can control this thing. And today's
Absolutely
in
right.
today's world, we all are
Yes.
hopeless somewhere about this thing only. I'm saying particularly. Yes,
Yes.
Priyanka, I will come to you in uh, just a moment. Like after listening to Ranshi. So Ranshi, what do you think about this?
Noise pollution is a considered to be an any unwanted or disturbing sounds that is affect the health and well-being of human beings and other organism also, and sound is measured and describable. So some causes of sound pollution are that is traffic noise, because if we have traffic noise, so we are not able to uh, we are not able to go anywhere, because some people are when they are crossing their road, and they got very much noise, so they are not able to cross the road, and they are stopped themselves on that particular place. And air air traffic noise also, and there are fewer aircraft flying over cities, then there are cars
Yes.
on the roads, and but the impact of is greater. Like we have lots of
Yeah.
problems in this in air pollution also, because the voice are vibrating in the air, and that is not beneficial for us. That is impact our information environment. And many causes are there, like animals are also getting disturbed from that sounds. And many people, the people who are facing the problem with their ears, so they are not able to stay. And and we have lots of problems, like whenever we go anywhere and we are getting lots of noise, and we don't have that much addict for that much noise, so we are not able to stay there. We feel at that time, we feel that we I have to go somewhere, because I'm not able to stay here. So like that, we have lots of problems we all are facing in our it is not a daily life, but many people are facing, they means we can say some days of. Yes, I think I have done.
Okay, that's good, Ranshi. And thank you very much for sharing. Actually, you shared about the traffic jams. With that, you shared about vehicle. Like, I too think the same too. That vehicle is a great source of this noise pollution. Why that so? Because too much sound comes when there is traffic only. Without traffic, there would not be like that much sound as we are hoping for that, so that it can make noise pollution. Okay, so
Yes,
like
and
when.
in this pandemic, we
Mhm.
means in this pandemic, we all are trying to uh, take the help of noise pollution, and
Exactly.
we all are thinking that if we will sound that noise at the same time, then corona will be go. So
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that time he was using that thing.
definitely. Yes, Ranshi, you're absolutely right. I totally agree with you, and that's amazing. And thank you very much for sharing your points once again. Now let's listen to Priyanka. Yes, Priyanka, few quick words from your side.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me this chance again. I was just trying to add some points here that we cannot lose our hopes here because science is with us, and it's the game of science that whatever is okay, whatever has came in the game on the earth, that has to be the end. But for that, we should have a control on that. But we can see that on the noise pollution, not only the noise pollution, we cannot control ourselves if when we become addicted towards a thing. We, here we are just going only towards the noise pollution, so I will go with the only with this thing that it not only harms to the human life, it also harms to the animals as well as the marine animals who used to live in the oceans. It used to it also affect them, like the high level of noise pollution can cause the cardiovascular disease, that is CAD, coronary artery disease, which is the dangerous, most dangerous in the human life. And in the animals, noise can be increased the risk of death by altering the predator or prey reduction and avoidance. Like when they won't be able to listen the when they won't be able to listen the avoid listen the voice of their predator, so they won't be able to catch them. Or when they won't be able to listen the voice of the hunters, then they won't be able to save their life. So it's greatly harmful for their life and interfere with the reproduction and navigation also, and contribute to a permanent hearing loss. There are many more cases, and day by day these are increasing because not only the small children, to a small baby, to a big adult, we are addicted towards the phone and the music. I have seen in my family, there's my nephew who used to be happy by listening the songs or the rhyming, but not by her mother, by the phone only. It also cause the harm. And for the next thing is that I want to add here that we can control it. But there the hierarchy of control concept is often used to reduce the noise pollution and to reduce it from our environment also. So there are many engineering noise controllers that can be used to reduce the noise pollution and propagation, and that protect individual from the overexposure of it. The noise controller are many more, that
Yes.
are ear puffs, earwax, as well as earplugs that are used at the time of meditation, and I also use that. Those are made up of foam or sponge, and we just need to fold them softly and bring that in our ear, and that can cause uh, that can reduce the noise while speaking or while listening. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, Priyanka. And thank you very much for your hopeful answer. Actually, the hope that was literally showing from your answer when you were answering at the time also. And yeah, now I think somewhere I'm also believing in this, that we should not lose our hope. So that was amazing. Thank you very much. Now let us move to the next participant. So now, Miss Ayushi, where do you stand in this? What are your views?
Okay, so I totally concur with Priyanka and others, whatever they shared. And we are sharing about the noise. So we should have to know that unit of noise as it's considered as decibel. And if we increase 85 decibel, so after that it will harm to our ear. Before 85 it will not harm to our ear, but mostly we listen after 85. 95 and 100 is very common nowadays. In starting you, we are not realizing this thing that we are hurting our ears, as nowadays I'm using earphones, but somewhere it is hurting my ears as well if I continue with earphone only. So earphone is also damaging our ears in some way. So we can use something, because without sound, without music, we can't imagine our life as well. If we say that without music, we I will not listen music in my whole life, so it's not even possible. And if we say that we will not use earphones, so we will not take any class as well, then also it's not possible. So we have to use the things in a limited manner. If we are using something, so don't be habitual of that particular thing. If we are listening music, so don't be habitual of listening music. Don't listen music in high volume. And if we want to listen in high volume, then listen it only one time. Don't be habitual. And because sometimes it happens that when we listen somewhere high volume, so we can understand much more better
Yes.
the words we can understand. And when we listen in low volume, so we can't get the words as well. So for that as well, we have to increase the volume. It's not in our hand, but we have to increase if we want to listen in proper manner. But if we get habitual for any
Yes.
particular thing, then it cause problem. Not only noise, it will create problem for everything if we get habitual. And as others shared that we have like earplug, we can use earplug by reducing the sound as well, and we can turn off the sound. And there are some kind of doormats as well, carpets that we can use to minimize the use of sound. So these are the things that we can use. And but the particular, there is no particular device that we can use, but we can use these small steps so that we can and these small steps can be used by everyone. It's not like that only richer person can use and poor cannot use. So it's also beneficial that everyone can use these small steps and increase the lifestyle. Yeah, that's all about my side.
Okay, thank you very much. It's a really nicely answered. I'm not say answer, actually, your point was really good. As you shared some of the alternatives so that we can damage our ears. I do totally agree that by
Yes.
headphones, by using earphones also we can damage our ears. It's fine.
Hmm.
You can say that by not by only noise pollution, these things also create noise pollution.
Yes.
As I too have experienced. I'm using earphones. Sometimes my ears also pain. So actually it happens, and I think it is damaging my ears as well. And as you shared some of the solutions which we can use to decrease the thing, like one thing which I can share here that like we should listen any music, anything, just minimum to 60% of volume. Don't need to increase that by that much, like 70, 80, 90, 100. It is like too much. So it starts damaging your ears. With that some other parts of the internal ear as well, so that we are not able to listen carefully, and our listening ability got decreased as per time. So it should be taken by ourselves. Now let us listen to Madan. What does he say about this? Madan, what do you think about this?
For attention. So telling about noise. So it's like it's a common question. Many times I heard about this question. So how to reduce? Because is there transport, building, constructions, and highway street like construction, building, highway streets. So industrial noise also is there. It's like a habitual of our life in our society surrounding of. There are lots of societies nearby companies. They make noise, you know, and aeroplane and airports also. It's like habitual in our life in the past also, now also. And emergency vehicles, every time if we are going in through in going outside and there, so emergency vehicle sound is every time we are heard. So it's like a common question, like everywhere lots of noise. And how to we are and my question is, I was saying, so how to we are reduce, because we are want to reduce, but is there increase the vehicles also, and increase the, if I talk about marriage and equation, so is there a loudspeaker they are using. So this thing also, okay. So in nowadays, everywhere, every people's like use earphone. Okay, so in the past, I also remember that time I have simple phone. That time I have not earphone, and I simply we are talking any uh, someone talk about a phone. So it's like a very simply. But nowadays every people use earphone and Bluetooth like this. So it's like damage our ears. So uh, we are wants to not loud use speaker like in ear if we are singing song and anything. So we are not loud volume. We are say singing and speaker in ear. So it's good and it's like everywhere is now. So it's common, I know, and day by day increase, you know. So that's it of my side. So
Yeah,
make it
thank you so
nice
much.
sound.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
also shared a yeah new point we got like
Yes.
airports. This thing,
yeah,
yes, actually, I do consider this thing that like airplanes, they also make noise pollution very much. I would say because
yeah,
the turbines, the engines, they are very powerful, very high, you will say volume. So at the time, they just make a lot of noise pollution. So that a lot of means the big sounds, heavy sounds they make. So it's like very means considerable point. I totally agree with this. Thank you very much once again for sharing. Now let us listen to Satyam also. What does he say about this? Satyam,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts?
Thank you so much, Priyanshu, for inviting me. Yes, actually, we got to know with the help of our friends that what is noise pollution and how can we overcome with it. Simply, noise pollution is that any sound that make us irritate, that we don't like, that is noise pollution. But we feel that noise pollution that make hurt our ear or just reduce the hearing process and like make hearing problem and all. Apart from this, we have lots of things that I am going to explain. And where is noise pollution we get? Like, is it on earth only? No, we have noise pollution in space and in under the sea, like in water and on the earth as well, because of we are going to be modernized and we are just making different type of vehicles underwater, in space and everywhere. And everywhere we are creating that type of unnecessary noise, and we don't like that type of noise, then also we are creating. With the help of that, we are not able to get concentration that we need, and because of that only we are facing a problem like anxiety, depression and sleeping disorder as well. Because if we not get proper place to sleep, then we just feel very uncomfortable in any noisy place and all. And do you know, there is one more problem that is a biggest one, that heart attack problem. It also cause of somewhere a noise pollution as well. If any heart attack patient, they will get these type of noise like immediately, then they feel that like uh, they are not able to make that thing comfortable for them, and immediately blood pressure get high, and it also cause of that as well. And somewhere if we'll talk about the animals, then also it is a major cause of making distraction in their habitats. How? If they feel any type of noise, that if they get any type of noise immediately, then they just feel that there is something that is danger for us, and they just run away from there, and they just leave their habitat. And it just make problem for human beings also. Sometimes they just come over our roads and in some cities as well. We have seen these type of things, and once they just go away from their habitat, then they just uh, lose their control as well. They don't know that what I am going to do and all. And if we'll go for the solution, then we we have some solution that can our government make, and we as well. The only one medicine I can say, and one thing that is the for everybody and every type of problem, this is the solution for every problem that is related to environment, that is tree only. If we are going to planting trees and we can increase the number of trees, then because trees are the one that can suck the air pollution, and as well as if there is a water pollution, then also, and it is for comfortable for noise pollution as well. Then we can increase number of trees, and because it is just direct it's opposite to our like density of humans. If we'll increase our density, then we just cut the trees, and because of that we're not planting trees and we are just increasing vehicles and all, then we are increasing noise pollution as well. If we'll plant trees, then we can reduce it by planting it. And one more thing, government can just give some guideline to these type of activities, that if there is a school, like childrens are there, and patients like near to the hospital, don't allow any type of loud music, any type of firecrackers, and anything that can create unnecessary voice and high on at high volume, then it may cause of this only. And we have like lately we had some type of issues in our country, that is about microphone and loudspeaker. Not, that is not about microphone actually, that is about loudspeaker. That how can we make a decibel set, and how many we we do allow for our ritual places, all those things, that was also related to this only. Because if anybody is going to just make you disturb at the time of sleeping with the help of noise pollution only that you don't like, then also it may cause of bad health. All those things we can manage, as we know that it is in our hand only. If we want, then we can manage, and our government can take some initiative to reduce it by making some strict laws for vehicles, that if your vehicle is not fit, then you cannot drive on road, because it also make a many different type of noise pollution. And for planting trees, that we are doing as well. Hope so we'll just overcome with this also. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Satyam, for your points. As you made, like, I mean, you build many strong points, and you made us just remember this thing that yes, actually we can. And the point which you shared about the trees, I like the most actually. Like we can decrease or we can reduce the noise pollution by just planting trees in a sequence, because it just affects a lot on ourselves and on noise pollution as well. So it was a great thing, and some more solutions you share, the like ways from where is the noise pollution exactly coming. This thing also you shared, so that was like very good. I really love the thing. So now I think nobody else wants to add something. Kushi, do you want to add something? You raising your hand?
Yes, yes. I would say that I think
Please.
it is not possible for right now to remove noise pollution completely. But right now we can do one thing. We can save ourselves by noise pollution by doing that. If we are in traffic, so we can use, as Priyanka shared, we can use airpods and we can plant trees. And when we listen to music, so there is always there is one notification that over this volume your this is dangerous for your phone, so we can take care of it. And we can also do one yes and it is I have also seen that many people I have seen many people by saying that, oh, I didn't see, I didn't hear, speak louder. So we should also take care of that. If we will not listen carefully, so how will it work? We should listen carefully, so we will this it will not need it to that person speak louder. So yes, this thing I wanted to say.
Okay, that's amazing. Actually, now here I remember one thing as you shared about the headphones. that please speak loudly. These are the people who are just listens music at a very high volume. They listens music at the time. Yes, yes, please stay once again. I was not able to. So how will they able to listen actively as their ear is not working properly? They will not be able to actually. By the way, it's nice and thank you very much. Now I don't think that anybody else wants to add something. By the way, it was a nice discussion with you all, and thank you very much once again, everybody, for participating. And dear viewers, if you like any points from all of us, kindly do comment in the comment section. And if you also like to part of our session, you can message in the comment. So we'll reach out to you, and we'll surely just take you here. Till then, take care, bye, and have a great day. Thank you.